Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to do the homework here. This is homework that will be due on Thursday, the 10th. So the first thing you do is, here we're going to look at whether things are going to be, the verb needs a singular or plural ending. So the singular, the way you figure that out, is based on your pronoun, okay? The pronoun she, here there's only one person, so we can say that that is singular. And once you figure out that, then your next choice is whether you need the T or the NT. So for the singular verbs, we want the T, just the T. So here we're going to add T. For they, for verbs that have they as their subject, we have plural. And so we're going to go here to the they is more than one. More than one is going to use NT. Okay? So you'll follow that pattern throughout the entire assignment. Okay, the next one. Now you're trying to decide whether you have subjects, linking verbs, and complements. And the way to do this is to look at the words in the sentence, look at the ending that we've seen. Subjects, if you remember, have either a or AE. Same goes for complements. Those are the two possible endings we have. Verbs are going to end in either T or NT. And finally, the two linking verbs we have are either S or sunt. And then remember, the last thing to kind of keep in mind is that the complements, if you have a linking verb, you most likely will have a complement. You are probably not going to have a complement if you have a normal verb. Okay, so if you have anything other than est or sunt, most likely you will not have a complement. So in the first sentence, we actually have two subjects, Cornelia and Flavia. Usually the subject's at the beginning, but not always. Habitant has the NT, so we know it's the verb right here. And because it's not est or sunt, it's a regular, normal type verb. We have no complement. Okay, so let's take a look at number 2. Cornelia et Flavia sunt amicae. Again, Cornelia and Flavia are the subject. Sunt this time is one of our two linking verbs. And then when you have a linking verb, you're going to have a complement. Remember, the complement renames the subject. And so here that would be amicae. Okay, unexpressed subjects. This is kind of a tougher concept, but Latin doesn't necessarily need a written subject in the sentence. A lot of times you can imply it based on what the ending is. This is something English cannot do. So if we look here from the assignment we just did, the last two things. T, we know as a verb ending, is singular. And so we have to have a subject that is singular. We can only have one thing as the subject. So far, the only things we've seen are girls, so we're going to stick with that. So it's going to be she sits, and then sub arbore, under the tree. Okay. Now take a look at the next one. In agris corunt. Now we have that NT. This is plural. And in English, the way we would say that is they. Okay. They corunt run. So T or NT again. T is going to be she. NT is going to be they. 3 sentences in English. I'm going to let you figure this one out on your own. Subject and verb, subject linking verb, and complement. Okay, and the last one. For these subjects, write S if the verb ending should be singular, and P if it should be plural. Then write the ending you should see on the verb. So puella, we saw earlier, A is a singular ending, and for singular verbs, we have T. AE is a plural ending, and so for verbs, we're going to end them with NT.